Hello and welcome to the 5th week of Health and Wellness 200, Introduction to Health and Wellness. This is James Ahrens, and this is my week 5 journal. I'm going to just jump right into it. So when it comes to the results of my diabetes assessment, essentially, the risks that I might have, I had no for almost everything in there. No for the history. My family doesn't have a history of diabetes that I know of. When it comes to me tiring quickly, I usually don't. I can play volleyball for a good 4 or 5 hours, work out for a good 2 hours. That really doesn't have an effect on me in that regard. I usually have a lot of physical endurance. When it comes to being thirsty, I drink a lot of water. I don't ever get really thirsty, mainly because I try to do my best to stay hydrated. Vision, never really blurry. After playing for volleyball for 4 hours, my vision does get a little bit blurry, but I have that sneaking suspicion that's probably more to dehydration and exhaustion than anything to do with diabetes. No sudden loss of weight or anything like that. I'm not overweight by any means. I do eat quite a bit at times, but I don't eat excessively. I tend to eat very, very consistently, and then every now and then I'll splurge and have more of a burrito or a little bit more than what I normally have on my daily intake. And my wounds heal very, very quickly. Cuts. My hair grows very fast. My nails grow very fast. My facial hair has been growing a whole lot faster. So those wounds, things like that, my body tends to heal itself very quickly. No skin itching or anything like that. But the one yes that I did have is I urinate frequently, mainly because I drink a ton of water. I try to drink at least 2/3 to 3/4 of my body weight in ounces a day in water. And that tends to make me have to use the restroom quite a bit. So that's kind of, I don't think that I have a high risk at all. I think I have a very low risk from what I took away from the reading, as well as what the test had said. Now, I'm going to examine the relationship between health and wellness and really the impact of diabetes. I'm going to go into physical wellness. Clearly, fatigue is one of the items that was showcased in the reading. The weight gain, clearly acidic blood from the from all the chemical reactions that are going on in it. And then slowly healing wounds. That's definitely physical wellness that diabetes has an effect on. Clearly mental. You're carrying around the insulin, also the strips and the machine to test your insulin on a daily basis, kind of keep you in touch with what's going on, as well as the emotional wellness. I don't have diabetes, so I'm not exactly sure, but maybe emotional, like just fear of being helpless or not being able to possibly change it. And I think that there are definite ways to change it. So the emotional wellness is definitely worrisome in that regard. You tend to worry maybe a little bit more just about what you're eating or any of that. So when it comes to 3 lifestyle habits that a person can help to reduce their risk of type 2 diabetes, I think that one of the main ones is definitely exercise. Exercising regularly, as the book said, definitely 30 minutes 5 times a day is a great way to keep your exercise levels very high. Not smoking, maintaining healthy weight, and I think, personally, eating real food. Not drinking a bunch of smoothies, eating the foods that are whole, because in those foods there are things, vitamins, nutrients, minerals that are in those whole foods that allow your body to break those things down. When maybe you're just drinking the smoothie, you're getting all the juice. You're not getting the fiber from the actual fibrous material that comes in kale or spinach or beet or apples or anything like that. Your body uses stuff in there to break other stuff down. So this was a great, fun journal experience. I plan on doing it more on my own. And thank you for the time.